Hey folks, what's going on today? Hope you guys are all doing really good. I got a lick I'd like to share with you. If I can teach this, I've tried like 3 attempts at teaching this and I've had to stop. It keeps screwing me up. But anyway, we're going to do it in A because it's kind of in the middle of the guitar neck. It's easier to see. You can zoom in on my hands if you need to too. Don't forget, okay? So I'm going to play the lick for you first, really fast, and show off. And then we'll break it down, okay? Here we go. Alright, so really slow. Now this is going to be tricky to teach, but I'm going to start on the D string in the 7th fret, and the G string in the 5th, 7th, and 8th. So D string in the 7th, G string in the 5th, G string in the 7th, G string in the 8th, B string in the 5th fret. Now we're going to walk right back down the notes we just played. So G string in the 8th, 7th, 5th, D string in the 7th. That's where we started. So that's the next little thing. So we got D in the 5th, G in the 5th, and D in the 7th. Okay? Then we're going to go to D in the 5th, and then walk the A string down from the 7th, 6th, 5th, and then we have options. We could go to a blues chord, or we could go like a rock thing, or we could go like a country thing. So we can use this lick on those 3 genres right there. That's why I wanted to break this down and show you, because it is really useful, and you can just tag whatever you want on the end of it and get the desired effect for a few different styles of music here. So again, here we go, really slow. D string in the 7th, G string in the 5th, G string in the 7th, G string in the 8th, B string in the 5th, G string in the 8th, G string in the 7th, G string in the 5th, D string in the 7th, and D string in the 5th, G string in the 5th, D string in the 7th, D string in the 5th, and then we're going to walk this A down chromatically for 3 frets from 7, 6, 5, and then you can do whatever you want. You could hit open A, you could hit the A chord, you could hit that kind of feel up in that register, okay? Or the country thing, okay, down to A major. Lots of different flavors there. Now it's a little tricky that little move to get that in there right sometimes, but really slow that down and work that out so you learn it right, because once you get it down, you can just blow right through that without any hiccups, you know. So let's do it really slow one more time, okay? Up for one more trip through. Let's do it real slow. Ready? Or whatever you want to do. That too. Okay, so or that even. Wow, I'm coming up with all kinds of them. Anyways, guys, just take that slow. Break it into sections at first, you know. worked up the chops for that lick was try to pick it clean, you know, don't go too fast at first. This lick doesn't need to be picked 1,000 miles an hour to sound effective anyways, because it's smooth and it's kind of slippery sounding, I think. Now here's another little way you can do this. Instead of going staccato like we were in the lesson, you can slide them up. Which is a nice little effective thing too. So, or you could do like, you know, that kind of thing. Or just hit that double stop and then go right back to like halfway through the lick. So I try to take a lot of different routes with it. You know, I'll take a piece of it and just kind of twist it and manipulate what I can wring out of it, and, you know, try to add that to the rest of it and flip that around, vice versa, you know. So, you know, they both have an effect of their own, so whether it's or the slide thing's cool too. It's got its own. Sometimes you can't really tell them apart if it's fast, but fun little lick though. Anyway. That's kind of a cool one. Bend that G note up, you know, and then back down to the G. It's kind of almost like a resolve there in its own. Well, anyway, guys, I just wanted to share that one with you. I thought it was kind of cool and useful, like I said, because you know, I use it in like country-esque stuff, rock, blues. You could probably use it over some jazz chords too. You could use it over a minor chord even. You know, if you voice it out properly in the ending there, I think you'd be okay. And you can obviously use it in any key, which is cool. So, fun little lick. I just, you know, it's not a tough one. And they don't have to be like crazy tough and crazy fast to sound cool and have a nice effect to them. So, you know, we always try to strive for this hard stuff, and, you know, you wish you could play like that, but you know what, a lot of times less is more, honestly. It really is. And in the end, that will make you a tasty guitar player by not trying to play too many notes, and try to leave some spaces in between them sometimes so you can really hear them. I think that's good practice too. All right, guys. Well, thanks for checking it out. Had to dig this one out tonight. I just crowned the frets on this Paul Reed Smith here. This is an older one. This has got the 5-way rotary and the sweet switch. Really cool guitar, but it had quite a bit of fret wear. And now I'm getting a sitar effect on the G string. I think it's the nut. It needs to be filed at an angle that way. And I just really noticed Paul Reed Smith guitars have very little break angle over the nut. It's almost like a slight dip. And that's it. It's a pretty straight string pull. So that will do it every time. If it's sitting flat in the nut, you're going to get string buzz, especially open string buzz. Unless you're hitting the first fret, which it's not. So In any case, that didn't end well. It was a lot of work to get them all polished back up, and then that happened. So this one's going back to the shop, and I had my little Fender vaporizer amp. Actually, when I plugged this in, that decided not to work. So I got to take that to the shop too, and there'll probably be some videos to come of that. So stay tuned, and hopefully we can figure it out. That's my favorite little amplifier, that little vaporizer. I love that thing. So tonight we had to plug in the big boy. This is a 74 PV Classic here, 212. This is a steamboat. What a cool amp. That thing bulletproof, and it's got the tube output section. Really cool. It's got a nice tone to it. And we're also plugged into the Fender Excelsior over here, which is that's all. That one's all tube, and it's got a 15-inch speaker in it. So we're moving some air up here tonight. 2 12s and a 15. Gotta love it. See, I told you could play it over a minor. All right, guys, enough rambling and babbling. I hope that was a fun lick for you. I hope you can put it to good use, okay? It's not a real tough one, and they don't need to be tough to be good, right? Keep that in mind. All right, keep practicing. We'll see you soon, guys. Be good. Okie doke.